There we go. Okay. We're live. We are live. It is.
Two people.
Already, that was fast.
Yeah, already. All right. I'm just going to announce it online. Just a moment.
There we go. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. We are in. Hi,
Huzzah.
Destiny. Hi.
Destiny, here we go.
Hi, hi, hi.
Hello.
Hi, little Teddy.
Hey, Scarlett.
Hey, Scarlett. Oh, you have a cold. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oof,
Oh. Yeah, being sick isn't fun.
Never
Hi,
good.
JC Russell. Welcome, welcome.
Okay. Oh, our food's gonna be here in 5 minutes. I'm gonna go grab something, guys. I'll be back. I'm sorry.
Hi, Suzu. Hi, Nico. Hi, guys.
Yeah, you go ahead and run the conversation for a few minutes, okay?
Okay. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Alana. Oh, nice. You finished your script for your audio roleplay series. That's wonderful. Oh, JC, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you to say. Thank you. Max is just going to get our dinner. So, you're stuck with me for a little bit. Sorry. My cat isn't here. Won't stop bothering me. Oh. Ignore that. We'll ignore that for a bit. I think I know what that's for. Thank you, Susu. Yep, so my shirt is Witcher. As you can see. Toss a coin to your Witcher. Hello, Shadow Gear. I'm okay, Jacqueline. A bit tired. But I'm okay. Oh, Scarlett, that's wonderful. Look, take your time with that script, honey. It's all good. Oh, Lana, stop it. Aw. That's so sweet. Thank you. Oh, wow, Destiny. That's cool. Revamping stories is a lot of fun. And your art business is taking off. Nice. That's very nice. I'm really glad. Thank you, JC. I like the shit too. Snow Angel ASMR. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, honey. Oh, Susu. Congratulations on acquiring a girlfriend. Congratulations. Hey, little Rosa. Hey, Rocket Zero.
Did you want to catch up, babe?
No, thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear you had a cold, JC. Hi, Tiger Felix ASMR, welcome. Retronome Gaming, welcome. Goopster, hello, hello. Oh, fair enough, little Teddy. Well, you just be sure to get as much rest as you can. Nintendo fan, welcome. Snow Angel, my day's going really good. Despite the fact that this is actually my last day in Chicago. I fly out tomorrow morning. Still had a good day, though. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oh, really, Rocket Zero? You were watching my videos. Oh, that's cute. Oh, Susu, that's beautiful. Hello, Donnie. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, basically, we're just doing another hangout and,
Come on.
Oh, Scarlett. Oh my God, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. So yeah, we're just gonna hang out and we're gonna show you guys our haul from C2E2, where we've been over the past 3 days. Did you want me to start showing my stuff from day one?
Go ahead.
Okay. I was playing my new Game Boy original. Oh my gosh. Nintendo fan, I miss that. Stop. Actually, what I miss is my Nintendo 64. I miss that the most.
Well, we're gonna get a new one. We're gonna get one with the other video.
Just to put this out there, you're amazing and I love you so much. Oh, thank you, Alana. I love you too.
Hang on.
Have you guys been watching my videos before this happened? Oh, you guys are so sweet. 5.5 hour rehearsal for your musical. Damn.
Yeah, that's fairly common. I miss those days. What are they doing? Yeah, can you ask what the musical is?
Danny, what musical are you doing? People are so mad when I auto-tune my cover for The Drug in Me is Reimagined, but I didn't care. Yeah, no, like, who cares? You had fun, so thank you. I will have a safe trip. Yes, I am Australian. Is it like the movies? Well, yes, I'd say so. JC, do you wear perfume? Yes, I do. I do. Not all the time, though. I tend to... Oh, thank you. I tend to wear perfume if I'm going out. Oh, that's Max coming in. My college counselor has a Nintendo 64. Oh, gosh, I miss playing my Nintendo 64. It's funny, there were a few retro game stalls.
Like vendors, yeah.
Vendors at C2E2. And I was so mad. Well, not mad, but I was seeing a lot of the games I would play on my Nintendo 64. And I was like, ugh, I miss it.
Just the knowledge that they wouldn't work in Australia was super frustrating.
I miss my SNES video games. Yep, I miss those too. Sega Genesis, nice. I was watching a ton of your videos before this. Oh, stop it. So sweet. Your videos are great positive energy sources. Aw, Destiny, thank you. Yep, Nintendo 64. God, I miss it. Hello, Flannels. Welcome. We have tests to finish, essays to finish, and state assessments after spring break. Ouch. Fair enough. We're doing Adam's Family. Oh, today we saw the lights and effects like smoke and other stuff. Oh, nice.
I imagine that's a very tech-heavy show, so
yeah,
that must be a long tech process.
I can sing Daft Punk. Technologic. Nice. I love Daft Punk. Another Nintendo 64 fan. Yes, yes. Oh, good, Alana. Thank you for stopping by, sweetie. I really appreciate it. My favorite was a Star Wars game we had. Had a lot of fun flying a snow speed on Hoth. What's that? Oh, gosh. I'm trying to remember what it's called. I think I know the one you're talking about, Shadow Gear. Hey, Fluttershy. Hey. All right, so these guys have already seen the Witcher shirt.
Yeah.
This was bought on day one.
The other one you got?
And the other one I got. Check that out, guys. Now, as a lot of people know, I am a Mortal Kombat fan, of course. Hi, Jenny. Fair enough, Isuzu. I have a feeling as to why he may have stopped eating there. Oh, thanks, Fluttershy. Are the bugs as big as they say they are? Did you ever fight a cassowary? Oh, God. Okay. I'll answer these one bit at a time. Yes and no, in terms of the bugs. Actually, mostly no. The internet tends to blow it out of proportion. I've never fought a cassowary, and I don't intend to. There are coloured people in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't pay attention to which direction the toilet flushes. A Brumby, I believe that's a type of horse. 9 inches. Hi. Hi there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Yo, what the hell?
Hmm.
Hold on a second, gang. I need to work something.
What you do? The X up top.
Back to the chat. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to ignore those messages there. Flying spiders. Yeah, I saw those messages, 9 inches. I saw those.
What were they?
Flying spiders. Not sure if that's true or not. No, I do not know the oldest console ever made. Nintendo fan? Hey, Tyrone, welcome. Hey, good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
How you doing, bro?
So like I was saying, the 2 shirts I just showed you. So for those who are just coming in, The
This
Witcher.
is all from C2E2.
Yep. So here we got The Witcher.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. And my Mortal Kombat shirt.
And you want to show the other piece I bought from you yesterday?
Yes. Now, what else was day 1?
Under the piece there. Under your image.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another cool thing that I bought her was that. If you open it up.
Now, this is a handbag.
Mm-hmm. We were actually looking at another one, which was a a Loungefly piece that had Aurora on it from Sleeping Beauty.
Mm-hmm.
That one was very expensive though. It was like $70.
But then check this out.
So I found this.
You open it up.
There's them all. What is that?
I agree with you, Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's a handbag there.
Mm-hmm.
Now was that all for day 1?
For you.
For me?
Yes.
No.
No. Right.
Now, I had a photo op on day 1. Now, a lot of you guys may not know, depending, but I grew up with a TV show called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I'm talking the original stuff. And if you guys are familiar with that, you'll be familiar with Tommy, the Green Ranger. Guess we got a photo with him. So that's what he looks like today. It was really cool. I had a lot of fun. No, I did not cut my hair. It's just up in a braid. Rocket? Yes. Yep, you got it, Tyrone. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was really fun to meet. Really fun to meet. Oh, by the way, while you were gone,
Yes.
the phone rang.
What? Oh, it's because they wanted us to come down and get the food. That's why. Sorry about that. Yeah.
It was a really good show.
Yeah. Classic.
I think that was all day 1.
Day 1 for you. For me, that was kind of successful. It's so interesting because every year I go in with like a theme in my head of like the kind of stuff I'm going to look for, and it never works out. But there's always comes another one for some reason. So I got kind of early on. I got a number of things. One of the things is already in the laundry, but let's get my phone out of my pocket. One of the things is already in the laundry, but the first thing I bought was a pair of black socks with snitches on them, golden snitches on them.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, so it's really interesting where all of a sudden, what was I about to say? Right. So we got that pretty quick. I got this real quick, so that was real fast. And then a couple of things for some friends of ours. We won't do that because there's a risk they might actually see this.
Hey, Zuli. Hey.
And then and then the theme started to emerge pretty quick. We were just looking around, and one of the things that I dream, there's a Pop Funko figure that I've dreamed of owning for years, which was the Fawn from Pan's Labyrinth, which is my absolute favorite film of all time. Love it so much. I was looking and I'm like, oh well, they're probably not going to have it. I looked at several shops and they didn't have it. Several stalls, several vendors, and it came out like a year and a half ago. I probably missed the boat on it. Came across this one, which is Guillermo del Toro, who is the director of Pan's Labyrinth, probably one of my favorite filmmakers alive today. And I just realized that the number on it is 666. Mm-hmm. I didn't even notice that. But anyway, I didn't even know this existed. And I saw this and I'm just like, oh my god. So, bought that. And last year, there was a massive sort of square area with wall-to-wall Funkos, like 4 or 5 rows up. Everyone loves Del Toro too. Hell yes, he's a real modern legend. Anyway, so it had like this area had like 4 or 5. I don't know about that, man, but he's made plenty of amazing ones for sure.
Hey, Sister Sprocket.
Hey.
Hi.
So this row has placed us like 4 or 5 rows up of Funkos and like going all the way around, probably a 100-foot square area. Maybe 200. It's enormous. And I'm like, okay, if anybody's gonna have that Funko, it's gonna be these guys. But first, I found this one. Now, I love Zuko. I love Avatar so much. It's probably my favorite animation series of our time, and Zuko really has what is, in my opinion, the best, one of the finest animation arcs ever. Like, it's so his villain arc and his villain transformation is phenomenal. So that was awesome.
So C2E2, it's basically Chicago's version of like Comic-Con, basically. That's basically what it is. Oh, nice! Congrats on 5K subs, Tyrone. Well done.
Are you getting all this stuff back on the plane, sis? Well, most of it's not hers.
Yeah.
Most of it's not hers. She bought a bunch of small stuff. I got the big stuff. Zuko's one of your favorite characters of all time. Yes, Shadowgear. Yeah, man. I knew you had good taste, bro. No, absolutely.
Plus, I played a lot of Tetris, so that's how I plan to fit some of my stuff.
We've already been planning it out. But Zuko's fascinating. His trajectory in that storyline. It's really amazing. He's probably one of the best character arcs ever. So I'm going along. Very, very. Hello. No. Yeah, that worked out. All right.
Oh my god. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry about that. So I'm going along, and then at the very, very bottom of one of the early rows, boom, the Fawn. Un Fawn from Pan's Labyrinth. So this guy, this is another one of my personal favorites. Character designs, creature designs. For anyone who's not seen Pan's Labyrinth, it's very good. It's a little scary, but it's very good. It's all about.
Okay. Good night, Azuzu. Sleep well, honey. Thank you for stopping by.
Yes, indeed. So it's a very, very dark sort of fantasy fairy tale story. A lot of real brutality in it, but the monsters are incredible, and this is one of the creatures that sort of guides the main character through her journey, and the way it moves and the way it is. If anybody knows Doug Jones, the creature actor Doug Jones, he does all the stuff for Del Toro, and he did the stuff for this, and it's really amazing work. The way he moves, the way he speaks is phenomenal. So I saw that, and there was one underneath it, but I was so focused on this that I didn't even notice what was underneath it. So we get lunch, right? I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking about that moment, and I realized, wait a minute, they had my other favorite character from that film, and the same thing right underneath it. How did I miss that? So I literally left you. We were in like an upstairs food court area, and I literally left you there. I'm like, okay, I have to get that. I have to double back, and I have to get it. So I got that. The Pale Man. Now this guy is very creepy. He's got eyes in his hands. He's one of the she'll tell you. I showed her the scene that he was from.
Excuse me.
I showed her the scene that he was from that night, and baby, how scary is he?
Sorry. Hiccups.
Sure, I showed her the clip that night, and baby, how scary is he?
Yeah.
And his eyes are here, and so he looks around like that. It's really, really creepy, but great stuff. Masterful filmmaking, and I love it so much. So I got him too.
This is day one still.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, this is all still day one. Yeah. So then we left at about 7 in the evening.
Yeah.
We also went to a panel that was very interesting, done by Channel Awesome, who's Nostalgia Critic. But anybody else knows him, and it was about films that everyone disagrees with you on. It was really, really interesting stuff. It was a lot of fun.
That was good. That was the one. All right.
Day 2.
Day 2.
I dragged your ass out of bed at 7:30 in the morning.
Oh, we've been good. Thank you. We've been good, Zuli. Thank you. Yeah, no. So day 2, I got dragged out of bed at
Not unaware that you were gonna do that, but
it was 7:30 in the morning
7:30 a.m.
on a Saturday, which is something I never do.
I haven't done it in a while, yeah. And
hey, Wolfie, welcome.
And that was because the Critical Role crew was doing a panel. For those of you who don't know Critical Role, it is a D&D campaign done with professional voice actors who are all over, and they're all really well known. But they've all done this work.
The Dungeon Master is Matthew
Mercer.
Which, for you Overwatch fans out there, if you know, he voices McCree. So if you know McCree, that's Matthew Mercer.
Yeah.
Also, if you're familiar with the channel Geek and Sundry, you can find Critical Role through that.
That's actually this is actually the program that made Geek and Sundry what it is.
Right.
It's really launched it, and really that's the thing that got it popular. And now they're off on their own channel now, and Geek and Sundry's kept going on their own. They're doing really well. Oh yeah, no, he's awesome.
Matthew Mercer is bae.
He is awesome. Even speaking from a straight male perspective, I can even see some of the attraction there. I get it from even speaking as a straight male. I kind of get it, even if I don't.
Pokemon Red, Yellow, Blue, and Green. Actually, Pokemon Yellow was my first Pokemon game. Actually. Yep.
Yeah, he's an incredible DM.
I agree. Shadow Gear Matt Mercer is an amazing DM.
Yeah, no, his story.
Although, so thanks to Geek and Sundry, and Critical Role and all that, that's when I discovered that they were doing Vampire the Masquerade, LA by Night, and I haven't watched every single episode completely yet, but I plan to. But they're already on season 4. And the storyteller, Jason Carl, shout out to you, mate. You're amazing. Like, if I could ever get the chance to meet some of the cast, I would love to meet Jason Carl. Oh gosh, Alex Ward, and I cannot remember her name, but the character she plays is Eva. So.
Ever? Forever, ever?
Pretty much.
So we went at 7:30 in the morning.
Yep.
To get in the door to get to this Critical Role panel at 11 in the morning.
Yep.
Sorry. And one of the coolest things about that is, what wasn't cool about it is that we were stuck in. All right, lady, there. What do we got here?
Okay, Jacqueline, no worries.
Say that well. So one of the coolest things about it, we were stuck in that line for a little while. Everyone was cosplaying.
Yes.
Many different characters. It was incredible, and we had just this amazing camaraderie of fans. We all started singing the theme at one point, and it was amazing. It was just really cool, and then we got out there, and...
Hello, Claw. I see you in there.
We got in there, and they brought these amazing cosplayers on stage, and they did a whole dance competition.
That was sick.
There was the guy who was running it, and the DJ, like the guy who was running the pre-show and the DJ, they worked together for a while, so it was very, very funny. You know, you can tell that they went gone back and forth for a long time. They did a whole thing. It was like, do you want to do our favorite bit? There's a lot of babies out here. You want to do our favorite bit? All right. Hey, any parents got up and said, no, they got no. It was amazing. They did the whole Lion King bit. It was so good.
Yeah, they started playing like the Lion King, and then like, parents that had little babies, they just raised them up. It was so funny.
It was
great.
He was amazing. He was amazing.
But yeah, no.
And then out came the cast.
Oh man, everyone went insane.
It was incredible, and their energy is incredible, and they just know how to. They know how to just have these really interesting conversations. Anything, and they really do a great job. And then there was a Q&A, and I bolted and made sure I got up there.
Well,
and,
you didn't just bolt. I literally pushed you out of your seat.
You did. All right, see you in a minute, Shadow.
Okay, Shadow Gear. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll DM you soon.
Yep.
But yeah, I literally...
Yeah, well, you kind of just... Yeah.
As soon as I mentioned that the Q&A was happening, I literally put my hand on him, pushed him, and I said, go!
Yeah, all right, man. I made sure I was on an aisle as well. Yeah. That was a big thing. I made sure, I was like, I have to be on an aisle in order to get there. And so there were like 7 people ahead of me, and there were 2 sides, so about 14 questions ahead of me. It was not that bad. And I asked about escapism and how, in my opinion, Critical Role is the greatest escapism out there. Is it still escapism to them? And they really talked about how important, the day is, and how wonderful it is to have, it's still, in Matt's words, Thursday is still... Night bless him. Yeats, poor wolf father. Oof.
Yep. Hey,
no. You weren't gonna let me miss my moment. Yeah.
No, because I knew, like, the minute Max told me that Critical Role was coming, I thought, okay, that means we're definitely going to be going to the panel. He'll want to do a question, at least get an autograph or 2, and
I got to.
Exactly. So. Yeah, I was tired, and I was definitely grumpy that day.
Oh, you were giving me the silent treatment. It was just like you were just like.
Let's just say I was so grumpy, I nearly went off at one of the security.
What?
Like, I knew the security woman was joking around and all that, but I was just so grumpy. I just, like, the minute I went through, my bag was checked and everything, I just grabbed my bag and walked away. Max was having a chat with her. I just walked away because I knew I would have said something like, Scarlett says I would have ran to the front even if it meant fighting people.
Well, I would have gotten kicked out if I did that. So
did you do that?
Critical Role was the reason I got into D&D. Same here. I was not interested. I remember there being a club in high school, and I wasn't interested at all. And now, it was middle of college.
Yeah, that is such a mood.
Well, you would have gotten kicked out if you did that. So
it was my mood.
It was very specifically done where they asked you what your question was in advance, and then they made sure it was all right. They had a list going of how many questions had been asked to each person, and stuff like that. And so it was really, really, really tightly organized, and
it was,
which is awesome.
But yeah, no.
So we did that.
Danny, that was my mood. Yeah, I was an angry bear.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, no, trust me, I was cranky.
Yeah,
trust me.
But at the same time, she could see what it meant to me.
Exactly.
And, you know, once you got in there, you know, we kind of started brightening up, and I think you fed off the energy once we got actually sat down. You kind of fed off the energy of everybody, and it was really amazing.
Yeah.
So we get in there, we did that. Absolutely amazing stuff.
Oh, sick.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
That's a big name.
Mm-hmm. And then we did a few things during that day, maybe. Do you want to talk about the one thing that kept you awake most of the day?
Okay, so one of the companies there was Wild Bill's, and basically, for those who don't know what that is,
we didn't.
Well, I didn't. Basically, they deal with old-fashioned soda and whatnot. Like we're talking like proper soda, right?
Real ingredient soda, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I nearly made a brutality on everyone. Nearly. But basically, they had this thing where you can buy these mugs or I don't even know what to call them. But you could get free refills throughout the day, and they had different flavors of soda. Now, I kept going back for grape because I love grape.
So in the size of the tankard, though.
Tankard, that's it. This is what I got. This is the size of the tankard.
And in the space of the 2 days, she refilled it like 7 or 8 times.
Yeah, about 7 or 8 times throughout the span of 2 days, I filled this up.
It was really good. I mean, the way it was done, they were like, all right, $40 flat fee, you know, with an additional $5 for the next day refills, and it was really great. It was actually really, really cool.
Oh, Max, the clanging of the dishes. It's all good.
Sowie. So we got you that. What else should we get you?
Yep.
Gauntlets.
Hmm?
Your gauntlets.
Oh, yes. I'll put these on.
This is ASMR heaven for you.
Oh, it is. The minute I saw them, I was like,
oh my god. There you go. Real cool.
Hi, baby boy. Welcome.
So we got those. These things are hand knit, looks like.
Yep.
And and do what I showed you to do. Girl. Yeah, no, so we bought those for her. She bought those as well, and that was a big success for you, pretty across the board. And you know, we kind of just sort of the afternoon was pretty low key on Saturday, because the morning was so wild. We ended up going to a quiet room. Which took forever to find.
Oh, man.
It was so like middle of nowhere in the building.
Yeah, that's. If I had to critique the organizers of the event, I'd say next time put the quiet room in an easier location to find. I mean, last year
it was just on an upper floor.
It was literally we just had to take the escalators up, and there it was. But this time it was like
you had to go out of the con itself and into like a corner of the building.
Yeah.
It was so weird. It took us like a half hour to find it.
Yeah.
Even. So that was one thing that happens.
Hi, Finn. Welcome.
So South America. Ooh.
Nice. Welcome. Thank you so much.
Very cool.
So sweet.
So we did that, and I had 2 autograph sessions.
Yes.
With 2 of the artists or actors in Critical Role. Hang on, let me grab the book.
Yep, grab the book.
So go ahead and tell them who they were and all that.
So, hey, Wolfie. So Max had an autograph session with Taliesin. Jaffe. Taliesin Jaffe and Ashley Johnson from the Critical Role crew.
So, and I had never done the autograph session, so I didn't quite know how they work. It was a lot looser than the photo sessions, which we had done in the past. This one, it was like, okay, there's a time block that you have for autographs, um, and apparently, like the time doesn't even matter as long as you paid for it, and you can tag it, or even if you get in line, as long as it's not sold out, you're able to do it.
Right.
So literally, I get in line like 20 minutes in advance for my talisman, which was my first one, and he was taking his time with everyone. He's a really awesome guy. For those of you who haven't seen Critical Role or haven't seen his stuff, he really means a lot to me because he's really one of these people who truly has this class to him, and yet he lives his life like just exactly how he wants, and you can tell that he really pays no heed to anyone's opinions. But if or if you gain his heart, you are safe forever. He's one of those people who's very much like that. So he gets and he signs up for me, and we had a nice 2-minute, 3-minute long conversation. It was really, really nice, and I really talked to him about how important, how nice it was, how much he inspired me to be kind of like the man I want to be when I grow up. When I get older, I've already grown up. When I get older,
well, I actually.
Go ahead.
Oh gosh, I had that saying in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up's optional. Remember?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you can tell that he's kind of gone there. Blake, hey man.
Hey Blake. Hey Morningstar.
Yeah, no, but that so it was really interesting. It was a really great conversation that he had, and then I didn't really look at what he was doing, but I opened my book afterward, and I realized that he had signed my book with my favorite line that he delivered in the entire series, both campaigns, without even knowing. He just wrote it. He just put it in there, without even asking what my favorite line was or anything like that. So I don't know how he did it, but he's one of these people that can just read people like that, and he just does this amazing thing. And then
you can tell.
Charlie Brown, very nice. That's a great show. I think you mentioned that the other day. Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. Morningstar.
We're real good, man. We're real good. Yeah, so that was a really nice one. And then
after that, you had
Ashley Johnson. Yeah, which I had booked it to be like a half hour later, but I was like, what? Whatever.
He's a psyker. I knew it.
That's very good. Very good. I kind of just decided, all right, I'll go ahead. The line was quiet. Got into her line. Had some really nice conversations with people in line. Actually, that's one of the greatest things about C2E2 or any con in general. I've noticed is that just the nerds coming together, you end up falling into conversation if you're willing, and it's wonderful. I've noticed that, and people coming together, all walks of life, all colors, all backgrounds, all abilities. You know what I mean? All ability gradients. It's amazing.
Yep.
To see how much people come together, and it's really beautiful to see.
Yep.
So I waited in line for Ashley. Got up to Ashley, showed her. She's also in The Last of Us, which is my favorite game ever. Showed her my tattoo, which I have the Firefly. I'll do it this way. I have the Firefly tattoo. There, don't break my arm.
I do not have a round head. Stop it. Stop it. No.
Yeah. So we did that. She signed my book. We talked about The Last of Us and how much it means to us, because that's the first actual game that I ever finished, and we played it together, and it was really, really nice. And so she talked about how much
that was basically his introduction to gaming. Was The Last of Us.
Yes and no, because the way it works is that my best friend from high school was a huge gamer, and she would show me games, but I was never really interested in playing. But I fell in love with The Last of Us when she showed it to me, so I decided to play it about 10, coming up with 7, 8 years later, when this one busted it out, and we played through together. It was the first game I ever played on my all the way through.
Yeah.
And so we talked about that. She was like, "Wow," and I'm like, "I'm excited for the second one." She goes, "Yeah, it's gonna be really great." And then, it's really interesting. Signed by the kid played Mike TV. Oh, that's fun. Nice. Wow. Oh, that's a cool
one.
Hold
on. Are we
which
talking?
Version?
Yeah, which version?
Which version we talking?
Are we talking like? Is it?
Yeah, the Gene Wilder or the
Gene Wilder version or
Last of Us. Good choice. Yeah, man. To me, it changed me as a person, as an artist. In my opinion, it's the best game ever. I love it. The old one, good.
The old
The Gene Wilder one, the real one.
Oh man,
great. Now that's a great. That's really cool.
He's a
that you
brilliant
have
actor.
That. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gene Wilder or Riot.
Damn right. Yeah. So we did that, and then we had a lot of time afterward because we were done by like 5 o'clock, and
Hey, Crystal. Boop.
The show floor didn't close until like 7, so we had 2 hours.
Yep.
So we got it.
What else did we
We
get?
spent a lot of money.
Well,
We got this shirt for me. It's a Strong Jaw Ale. This is another Critical Role reference. It says aged 6 months in a bag of holding.
Yeah.
What else did we get for you, Critical Role wise? She's not even that massive of a fan, but we bought her this notebook. Right there. God, gonna make me get up, really?
Yep, I'm gonna make you get up. In the meantime, we got this from Artist Alley. Now, unfortunately, the corner did get creased. Unfortunately, but now I grew up with this anime. Cardcaptors. I saw this print and I'm like, oh my god. Whew, excuse me. Yes, Crystal, yeah, been booked.
No.
My favorite Mario game. Oh, don't make me choose. How dare you make me choose? No. Oh yeah, a lot of money was spent.
Oh, a ridiculous amount. And
Oh, it's all good, baby boy. You're fine.
so show them the notebook.
Oh yes.
Just has the Critical Role emblem on the front.
It's a notebook.
And one of the things we did right at the front, we did this on day 1, but then we doubled back, was that there was a company called Level Up Dice, and baby, what did they do?
That is epic. Oh, thank you, Morningstar. I try. No worries, Tyrone. Do what you need to do. So another one of the stalls was Level Up Dice. Now, I heard of these guys through Vampire the Masquerade LA by Night, which now have their own separate channel for LA by Night called World of Darkness. So if you're into like Vampire the Masquerade and role-playing and D&D-esque kind of things, definitely give them a go. Like, you'll love it. But yeah, this is Level Up Dice. So they deal pretty much, in dice, dice boards, I think was another one.
Dice trays.
Dice trays, yeah. So I'm looking at, potentially getting into Vampire the Masquerade myself, even if it's online or something like that. I don't know. But one of the types of die they have is blood dice, so hunger die, which obviously as a vampire you do get hungry for blood, and the hungrier you are, the worse it is. So Max got me 2 hunger die with beautiful, now I'll just bring it up close. There's the Toreador sign. It has an ankh on it there. And then here, there's the hunger with the ankh as well. So I've got 2 of those, and the good thing about these is they have some heft to them, so they're not like the, I guess it's to get a proper roll out of it, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Dragon Raja, never heard of it. Oh, thank you, Blake. Huh, Christmas says, so Refuge D&D session when?
Ooh! Oh, that's a cool idea.
That is a cool idea.
That is a cool idea. So yeah, so I'm a massive D&D nerd. So when she was looking at the Level Up dice, I'm looking around and I'm like, okay, this is all kind of cool. I'd seen their stuff before, but I ended up buying myself a dice tray. There you go. It's actually all leather, so it's really, really nice quality, and super, super cool. So that is what I got me. Yeah, how'd you roll? Yeah, so that's how that works. It's very cool. Just right in there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so we did all that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, snap.
Uh-oh.
Lost.
I'm getting more hungry.
Just ate. What the hell are you talking about? No. So that is what I bought, what we bought there. I bought her the dice,
Mm-hmm.
and I bought myself the tray.
Oh, now I can't forget this little guy.
Right, so this is actually from earlier in the day. We stopped by these guys. There's a company out there, they're a charity organization called Play to Beat Brain Cancer. Now, 2 years ago, I lost my father to brain cancer. So when I saw these guys last year at the company, at this con, I immediately went up to their booth and I'm like, I have to see this. This really means a lot to me. And they had this wheel of prizes that was going around, and it was a dollar spin. And I went and I got some Pokemon stickers, which are fun. I ended up giving them to a kid. And then she rolls and she gets this. Who's that?
It's Jolteon.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. So that's a lot of fun. So this is the
Whistles and DM
Fantastic Beasts, Crimes of Grindelwald. I didn't like it. I don't like Fantastic Beasts very much, honestly. I love Harry Potter, but I don't.
No worries, Morningstar.
All
Sleep
good, dude.
well. Max's DM will riot.
Yeah, no question. I've damned a couple of times, but I would love to do that. Actually, if we could organize that, that would be amazing. Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Holy sweet Tiberius, that big thing is cute.
That is the big cute.
Mm-hmm. Jolteon! Watching Harry Potter right now, that's an excellent choice for entertainment. They're like,
Oh, thank you, Alana. Aw.
mm-hmm.
It was actually Cardland that inspired me to start to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously my videos are somewhat different direction, but
I know, so. So we did all of that. And.
oh, also, guys, let me know if you want me to put these back on.
Well, what I'm realizing is that we didn't buy that much, but what we got is very nice. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I bought. So we bought all that stuff, and we're kind of going along. You know, we get a snack, we do all these things, and then I'm like, okay, so there's a random poster vendor, right? He's got a lot of old school posters. I'm like, that's really cool. A lot of them are horror based, and I'm like, not really my thing, but let me have a look here. And now, baby, remind them what the theme was for this year. A lot of the stuff that I found.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Correct.
Now,
okay.
Hold on, guys. I'm just going to flip.
So I'm flipping through.
Sorry for the mess, by the way.
I'm flipping through, and all of a sudden, oh my god! So this thing was done. I'm blanking on the man's name, but the artist who did the classic Star Wars posters, the Indiana Jones posters, that's the way the guy said it. Pretty much every poster you like, this guy did it. So I mean, I didn't even notice that it was signed either. You know what I mean? And I didn't know the man's name. I just knew that I had been eyeing this poster for a long time. I had had my eye on it for a very long time. And so he goes, I kind of hold it up and go, how much on this? He goes, oh, that one, yeah. Do you know who that? Do you know who that is? Did you notice that signed? Did you see that? You know what I mean? So he's immediately starting to talk it up, and I'm like, wow, all right, this guy's gonna give me like a ridiculous price, and it was actually really, really, really reasonable. And this is like a dream come true piece because I again, it's my favorite film.
Bubble butt.
Again, it's Pan's Labyrinth is my favorite film ever, and owning this is a real true dream come true, and I'm so excited and so happy about it. And then after I bought that, I'm like, all right, we need to leave before I spend any more money. Jesus Christ! So we did, and we had a long and kind of we were both really tired, so we were both kind of a wreck after that.
Oh, yeah.
But then, so we, kind of spent the night just chilling.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Bubble butt.
There we go.
You know, honestly, when I saw these, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like,
You think that's one of the favorite things you got?
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, guys, who would like to see me do a video with these. Like just
clearing the.
Just playing with them, and if you guys hear a car alarm, I do apologize. Yeah, let me know. I love you too, Blake. Oh, Skylar wants to see it. Rose wants to see it. Oh.
I think you got to do it, babe. Yes, by hands. Yes.
I saw that movie. It was in Spanish, but it was a powerful. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God! No, it's a really beautiful film, and the thing that kind of makes it, I don't want to say okay. I think the thing that makes it accessible for people who don't like foreign films is that it's not about the dialogue. What it is about is the visuals, and it's really a spectacularly visual film. It's really, really beautifully done. It's one of my absolute. That's probably my favorite film of all time. I'm gonna be brutally honest here. Nurse Lookup's getting on my nerves. It's all right. Not for everybody.
Sorry, hon.
That's okay. It's not for everybody, dude. You know what I mean? I'm not a huge fan of the higher pitch jingles either, but I see the joy she gets out of it, and that's enough for me.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, Harry Potter used to bring parents.
Where did the rain come from? What rain? What are you talking about?
You're probably hearing these.
What rain?
That's a very good point, Blake. I mean, I know in the original books that's what he wanted to do, was to bring the people he loved back. Vibrant Sun, Chainmail, I personally love it.
Well, that's the idea.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Except
really
it's more dragon scale.
More dragon scale, more mermaid scale. Mm-hmm. So, baby, when they designed those, do you think they drew them to scale?
Oh my God. Oh, yep, we got Phelan.
Phelan's cracking up. I did a great joke. You do a Snape impression? Not a great one. This is my Snape impression. Yeah. People think you're up to something. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it at all, but does this mean that what father is? Right. Yeah. It does sound like rain. No, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely Christian. Anyway, so day 2. Yeah.
I think what I'll do when I get around to making a video with the gloves is that I will maybe put some kind of trigger warning, I guess.
Oh yeah.
To those that have high sensitivity in the ears. Oh, fluffy tail. Cute.
Fluffy tail.
Cute. Anyway, day 3?
Yeah, so day 3. We kind of slept in because, that was today.
And it's also... God.
It's also our last day together, so we kind of were, it's the end of the con, it's the end of the trip. It's a little blah. You know what I mean? So we took the morning, we really took the time together to be, just sleep in a little bit, slept until about 11 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Got there about 12:30, because it took forever to get there in a car this morning. So annoying. But, so I had a photo opportunity with the, can you do a Snape impression, babe?
I'll try. Turn to page 394.
That's not bad.
No, that's pretty crap.
Turn to page 300. Yes. Yeah. No, yeah. Anyway, so I that morning or that afternoon, I had a photo with Matthew Mercer, who is also from Critical Role. He is the DM, the man who organized this entire thing. It's all really all from his head, other than the characters. The entire world is from his head, and he builds it with these people. Phenomenal man. And I really had when I asked a question about escapism the day before, I really directed it at him, and he had a really interesting, powerful answer. So I went to get this photo done, and I shook his hand, and I'm just like, one storyteller from another, thank you. And he has this really beautiful, anytime he feels something, he has this really beautiful, just goes, and so it was really, really sweet. And I got, at both times that I kind of thanked him from being from one storyteller to another for the work he had done, he kind of did this, and he really felt it, and that really meant a lot to me. And then I said, all right, so how do you want to pose this? Because his line is, how do you want to do this in the game to his players? And so I said, all right, man, how do you want to post this? And he goes, oh, very good. And he remembered my question from the day before, and we took this photo back to back.
Hey, Stefania, welcome.
2 storytellers together. Boss like that. He's such a freaking boss. It's amazing. Thank you, Rocket. So it was a really amazing shot. And she'll tell you, I walked out of there and I was in a bit of a daze. Describe.
You were like bouncing up and down.
I mean, I was dazed, but I was also bouncing, yes.
You were like bouncing up and down as if you just had like lots and lots of soda.
Technically.
It was cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we met up in the artist alley, and I remembered that there was a really, really, really cool Pan's Labyrinth image there. So we had a little bit of time, and you wanted to go to a specific game.
Which I'll get to in a minute.
Mm-hmm. So we're like, all right, we got, half an hour. Let's walk around a little bit and let's find this thing. And we did. And here it is. This is another Pan's Labyrinth piece. The woman who did these is incredible. I have her card on me right now, but all of her work is phenomenal. And let me pull it out. Excuse me while I whip this out. So it is, her name is, what is this?
No, it was this one.
Yeah. Oh no, this is the card place.
No, it was this one.
Yes, it was. Yes, that was the one.
That's
so that is the woman's information. Erica Wiley is her name. Artist, visual artist. Her style is super just dark fantasy. That is the kind of stuff that I like to, that I love. And so I found that, and I'm definitely going to be following her online, stuff like that. I would recommend you do the same. It's very important to support artists, and that if either of those visuals spoke to you, go ahead and find her online. You can go back on the previous thing and find her there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
So, I think this was after we went to Artist Alley.
Yes.
So there was this section of the con called The Yard. So basically a place to sit down, hang out, and there were events happening on a little stage there. And they were doing a Jackbox. That's what it's called, right? Yeah.
Yes, Jackbox.
Jackbox gaming session. Now, I played that a couple times in the past, or participated, I should say.
Mm-hmm. One of our favorite channels also does streams of them all the time.
Yeah. So I thought, why not? Let's give it a go.
And it was a blast.
And I did notice that they have it on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
So that gave me an idea
mm-hmm.
for potential gaming streams down the track. Because with games like these, you can participate via your mobile device and everything. What if, at some point, I did a Twitch stream playing Jackbox with you guys? Just a thought. Okay, Scarlett, sleep well, honey. So we did that for about an hour.
Mm-hmm. And then by that point, since the what?
The buttons.
Oh, yes.
So at the end of it, I got a few buttons out of it. Also, one of the guys that won got a pin, which he gave to us.
And those are their little characters from a game called Quiplash.
Yeah, so these are from the game Quiplash. So yeah, here are some of the buttons I got. So here's one of them. Oh, there we go. Heck, I might even... I could do a potential giveaway with some of these.
You could. Cool. Mm-hmm. That's my personal favorite.
Button
pushed.
Same with mine, yeah.
I like that.
This one.
Yeah. So by that time, we kind of wandered around. We kind of wandered around for a while and done a bunch of things. And it was about 3:30.
Yeah.
By that point, and we had about 90 minutes before the panel or the show floor was going to close. Or the con was going to close completely for the rest of the day. And
well, except
period.
for didn't they do after dark stuff though for a
on
little bit?
Friday and Saturday only.
Oh, okay.
Not on Sunday. On Sunday, everything closed down about 5:00. Because they had to close everything down.
Including panels as well?
Including panels, yeah. I assume. But, so we were kind of just like, all right, let's just take one more tour of the show floor, look around, find a few things, see if anything's there, but work our way towards the exit. And we found something for you first? No, we found my stuff first.
Yes.
So there's a whole stall that advertised Disney pins, and there were hundreds. And it was a very small but packed stall of like pin boards.
Potentially thousands.
Yeah,
Potentially.
probably. And some of them were like incredibly rare. You know, some of them were there were a couple behind the guys' seats that were like in the $100 range.
But they were like really kind of
really rare, really unique ones. So I found a couple of them. Chicago Zoo is awesome, dude. I'm glad you got to experience that. We tried to get this one to it, but we couldn't work it out. Anyway, yeah, most magical fish on earth. Copyright Disney. That's very good. Yeah, no, that's very good. Anyway, so I picked up a couple of pins, and one for her as well.
Now, what I might do, if you wanted to lay your jacket flat, I can flip the camera.
No, I'm just gonna hold it up.
You sure?
Yeah, positive. So
do your best.
One of the ones that I was really my favorite villain is Maleficent. So I'm like, okay, if I can find something Maleficent incorporate Maleficent based, I would be so happy.
Hey, Catherine. Hey, Jacko.
So I'm looking along, and
it's the other one.
I know, but I'm doing this one first.
Okay.
And I'm looking along, and I'm like, oh, I'm not really finding anything. And I find one that isn't Maleficent based, but you never see merch for this film. I couldn't believe it. Black Cauldron. There you go. Black Cauldron. And I could not believe it, because that is a film, came out in the 80s, and it was the biggest flop to date that Disney had ever done. It was unlike anything they had ever done, and it failed. So it's awesome to see merch for that. And from what I could tell, there were only 2 of them there, and there were some boards that had like, you know, a row of 10 of the same pin. You know what I mean? So these were really, you can tell this was a really rare one. $10. I was like, damn, all right. And I'm looking around, and then all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom! There she is. Mistress of all evil, Maleficent. And this one was also pretty rare, the guy was telling me, because I was looking at another one too. And he goes, no, you want that one, trust me, this one's more rare. If you're a fan of the character, this one's more rare. And so I was really excited about this one, found this one.
I'm good, great. How are you, Jacko? I'm good.
There was one more pin we found for this one.
Okay, so I don't wear pins very often, but when I saw this one, I thought it was quite unique. The live action did not do Maleficent justice. She was a pretty good character, but everything had to fold into making Maleficent the good guy when that wasn't who she was.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of the Maleficent live action.
Okay, Blake. Hey. Sweet dreams. So this was the pin. Now it's from Beauty and the Beast. And it says beauty is found within. And you know what's great about that? Watch this, you guys.
Boink!
It's a mirror. It's a mirror.
Miracle.
Beauty is found within. So I thought it was quite a unique piece.
So that
beauty is found within
is one of the last things we found for you. And it was really, really nice. And the guys running the thing were awesome, too. They were really, really cool, and you could tell they really knew their stuff.
Yeah.
The way they were talking about it, and you could tell they really had the knowledge.
Mm.
It was really great. And it's just a couple of guys who run a show floor and do these pins, and it's really, really super cool stuff. And their stall was packed.
It was insane.
Throughout the entire con. Like, we didn't go to them until the last one because it was always so busy.
It was.
It was really busy, but it was absolutely worth it, and I had a lot of fun looking through them, and super happy with what I found. And we thought that was going to be it, right? And then I look over and I go, oh, baby, Sparkle, because I know this one. Shucks, the better casino wasn't a person who fell in love. Crap.
You guys have a bit of
relationship.
And Beauty and the Beast. Aww.
I agree with that to a point.
Mm.
But,
I love the mini mirror, yep.
There's a whole complicated thing with Beauty and the Beast, but at the same time.
Okay, Crystal. Have a good one, sweetie. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah?
Yeah. So then, we're looking around, we find all the stuff that's revolving around pearls. And this jewelry that's revolving around pearls. I'm like, that's really cool. Okay, and the guy goes, yeah, you have this thing of clams here, and you can pull out your own clam, you pop out the pearl, and you get to use that one. And it's like, okay, cool, all right, that's awesome. She's looking at her jewelry, and then she sees this.
Now, this includes the pearl that I popped out, and I'm surprised they were able to get that in there. I thought it was not going to fit. Because according to the guy, this was the biggest pearl
of the
weekend.
Yeah, it's just resting in there.
Yeah, that'll definitely have to be like a very special occasion.
Absolutely.
Piece. It's still setting, mind you, so I can't wear it just yet.
But, boom.
Come on, camera, focus. There.
You have to focus. There you go. All right, bro.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yes, Solana, I do know Aussie Ben.
He's awesome.
He's such
that guy is so cool.
He's such a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm. He really embodies the Australian attitude of being super laid back like that and all that. He really embodies that really well.
And he really helps me out a lot, like in terms of
He's had a bunch of people, which is cool.
Well, like in terms of some of the creators out there that are giving me guidance, he's definitely one of the ones that have had my back.
The most,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
And I say one of. But yes, I do know him.
Yeah, so that was the last thing we bought at this year's con.
It's all good, Otto. You don't have to stay too late, sweetie. Oh, he is, Alana, honestly. I gotta catch up on some of his stuff, to be honest.
Yeah. So that ring was the last thing we bought at this year's con. And then we kind of had just headed out.
You know what? I think I might do a giveaway with some of these pins. Minus that one. I want to keep that one. And might do this one as well.
All right. Yeah. So figure out a time. Don't be asking about that now, you guys. So that'll be announced as you go along.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry this stream is still low key, but we're tired. We're a little bummed because the final hours. But
yeah,
we're mainly just tired, post-con tired, and yeah. If any of you ever find a local convention in your area, even if it's not as big as C2E2, C2E2 is massive. I definitely recommend going because they're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Cons in general are a lot of fun, and more than anything, it's just because the nerds coming together and celebrating what they love, and it's really phenomenal. And there's very, very little kind of gatekeeping in that, and it's very inclusive, and it's wonderful every year, and it's always really, really nice.
Nerds unite. I had to.
Introverts unite separately in our own homes.
Beautifully done, the ring. Aw. Midnight Christ spell. No, I'm not familiar with that one, Catherine. No worries, Creeksman. Take care. Yeah, we did rock it. We did have a lot of fun.
All right, Chris, man. Thank you so much, man. You're awesome, dude. I don't know if I've come across you before, but I really appreciated your input this time.
Yeah,
You're super, super cool.
he goes by the Claw in the server.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, that's why I refer to him as.
All right.
Catherine wants to know, do you have advice for first timers at a convention?
Depending on the size of it,
Mm-hmm.
if you're going to a bigger one, pace yourself.
Yes.
Pace yourself and go in there knowing that you're not going to be able to do everything you want to. Go in there knowing what you want to do and then decide as you go. And don't feel bad about the things you miss. Don't feel bad about this, that, and the other. Be aware of your wallet. Be aware of how much money you're spending. Be aware of how much you have to spend. I would say for a first-time con goer, if you're a first-time con goer, it's going to be super overwhelming, especially at the big cons. I would advise don't spend any money on the first day.
Yeah.
If you're going on the show floor and seeing all the vendors, and because everybody's going to have stuff that you want. Everybody's going to have things that are amazing. Everybody's going to have things that are awesome. It's people coming together and really celebrating these things. So they're going to be selling things that you definitely want to have. Be aware of that. Be careful with your money and be aware of what you're doing. You know what I mean? I did the whole thing at the Artist Alley this year, which was just recon on Friday, where I just took photos of the different artists that really caught my eye. And then I went through them on Saturday and kind of was like, all right, so when I look at these photos, which one bubbles up?
Yeah.
Which are the ones that bubble up first? So that's the thing I would do is really just stay, focused on, know what you want to get out of it, but at the same time be ready for anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Both,
Also, too, if you see cosplays that you really like and you want to get a photo, ask.
Cosplay is not consent. That's one of the biggest things.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest.
The convention community, and it's really a massive thing. You know what I mean? If you see, it's applies to men and women. If you see a character that you really love or whatever, don't run up and hug them. Don't whatever it is. You guys remain respectful. Remember that it is a person under there. You know what I mean? And treat them with the same respect that you would treat anybody else. That's that's a massive deal as well. Those are the biggest things.
Yeah. I'd also advise to drink water.
Yes,
make
sure you eat and drink water.
Yep. Don't do what I did and have probably 4 cups of this worth of soda and not drink water until you get back to your place or wherever you're staying.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that was me.
Don't be awesome.
Yeah, that was me last night.
Only 2 times I'll ever say that.
Oh, God.
Oh, do you think that's why you weren't feeling well?
Maybe.
Could be.
I definitely didn't drink that much water yesterday.
Because you drank 4 or 5 tankers of that, yeah.
Well, I was tired. I thought,
know.
The sugar was helping.
And you really enjoyed it. Absolutely, Catherine. Happy to do it.
I do want to have my own merch.
Yes, you really should.
I've already got a Teespring thing sorted. It's just a matter of...
designs.
Right. It's just a matter of, what should I have on, as a logo or, should I have words on it? I'm still trying to work that out. But yeah, it's already set up. I just got to work out what I should put. If you guys have ideas, let me know. And also, what sort of merch would you be wanting to purchase? Would you be I'm just trying to think of the most common items that a lot of creators make merch for. I know t-shirts are popular. I know phone cases are as well sometimes. Yeah, see, I'm thinking of doing something around that theme. With the bears and everything. I'll come up with something. I'll come up with something. I hope.
You will. I know you will.
But so t-shirts are popular, cell phone cases. I think mugs are as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I think mugs are popular as well. What about notebooks? Are they popular?
I think it could be.
Could be.
Yeah.
See, these are all the things I'm thinking of. I'm thinking, okay, what hoodies? Yep, that's another one. Pretty good for winter. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's just a matter of what logo to put. Excuse me. Stuffies. Oh, you see the stuffies. Darnie sees the... There we go. Darnie sees the stuffies. Mr. Fluffy. Yep. Maybe that's... You know what I could do?
What is it?
You should make your own ones. See, I've thought of that. But I don't know how much of a financial effort that would be. Darnie said stuffies, but I make my own, and I'm like,
That's an interesting option.
It is an interesting option, and I've often had that idea of like having my own teddy bear, but again, I don't know cost wise what that'll be. I've definitely thought about it though. I mean, I guess maybe if they're like, I don't know, pinky size, I guess. Maybe a little smaller. I don't know. Pinky says hi. But yeah, no, that is an idea. But yeah, I will definitely think of merch ideas. Well, not so much ideas, but like logo designs.
Concepts.
Yeah. I mean, even if I have to go on, I hear about Fiverr or whatever. Even if I have to pay someone to do the design and they get a cut of the profits or something. Because I wouldn't feel right using someone's design and them not getting a little bit of the profit for it. So I'll have a think. Oh, excuse me. Also, if you don't like the sound of me playing with these gloves, lower your volume now. I might get a new set of claws in this color scheme.
There you go.
Kriegsman ramps volume up to remember the days of Rome. I'm sorry if I look a bit worn out. It's because I am. Oh God, sorry. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I know, right? That's what I was thinking. Okay. I think this might be... Oh, hi, Nick. How are you? Gosh, 16. Nice. Oh, nice. Have you given it a name, Danny? Danny, sorry. Not only would it match the character idea.
Hmm.
Okay.
Maybe.
But yeah, no, like I said, I'll definitely look at doing a giveaway with some of these pins. Because I don't wear them very often. And I figure it could be fun. I'm doing okay. I'm a bit tired, honestly, but that's alright.
And we're a bit melancholy, just because it's the last night and all that.
Mm.
We're a bit down about that, but
Yeah.
we'll be alright.
Mhm.
I'll be okay.
Mhm. You know, it's my last night. I know. I don't want to go home either. Trust me.
No, you don't.
Mhm. Shimmer. Okay. That's an alright name. Oh, nice. I wouldn't mind reading it sometime, Rocket. Oh, I'm so sorry. But before I do wrap this up, because I do have a little bit of packing I got to finish. Oof, that's hard thinking about it. But I just wanted to say that I appreciate everything you guys have done for me and the fact that you guys continue to support me, even though I've not put out anything for quite some time. It really does mean a lot to me. And, you know, like I said in my previous stream, when I get back home, um, I'll definitely look at just jumping in, getting everything done that I need to, and just getting back into it. um, Max, apparently Creeks has a secret to hand to you.
What's that? Go ahead and message me right now on Discord.
Oh, thank you, Don. Thank you, Danny. You know, I just. Oh, thank you, Creeks. Thank you, Nick. I just feel bad for not putting out as much content as I used to, and I'm not using my mental health as an excuse, but I feel that I needed this time to sort of think and
figure it out.
Thank you, Rocket. Thank you, Alana. Hello.
We both needed the time.
Yeah.
We both took it.
Exactly. Like, the one thing I always tend to encourage my followers is to look after yourself, especially mentally. So, I guess it would be a little bit hypocritical, I guess, if I didn't take my own advice. So, that's pretty much what I've done. But, you know, when I get back to Australia, I'll do my very best to get back into recording again and, you know, just being the mother bear that I should be. And again, I appreciate everything that you all have done and all the support. So, I don't know where I'd be without you guys. And, like, it's hard to believe that I'm nearly at 10,000 subscribers. I mean, I didn't think I would reach a number like that. And the fact that I'm so close to it now, I'm just like, wow, okay. So honestly, it truly does mean the world to me, and this is something I will continue to do until I no longer physically can. Heck, I'll probably continue doing it till I'm like in my 70s or something. Who knows?
if YouTube still exists, then.
If YouTube,
It will.
Yeah. If YouTube still exists, then, which it probably will. Who knows? Oh, Oda, Alana, God, you guys are so sweet. You're gonna make me cry. Actually, no, I think the term is you're going to give me diabetes. Excuse me. But honestly, I appreciate all the patience that you guys have given, and I'll do my very best not to let you down when I get back home. On that note, I think I will wrap things up because I'm pretty tired, and like I said, I do have a bit of packing to finish, and all that, and then just gonna.
Then happiness.
Yep. Then I'm just gonna spend the rest of the night just spending it with the love of my life before we part ways tomorrow. It's gonna be hard, so if I'm not responsive over the next day or two,
give her some slack.
No, it's not so much give me some slack, but I will be on a plane for 18 hours.
Right.
So I most likely won't have internet access or anything like that. But, when I get back, I'll probably be a little bit,
weird.
Yeah. So it's not a case of ignoring you guys or anything. It's just, I'm back home. Just got to settle in and, yeah.
Right.
All right. But thank you guys for coming out and spending time with us. And I'll definitely look at streaming more when I'm back home. Because knowing that you guys enjoy just sitting and having fun
is awesome.
Exactly. And, I'll look at definitely investing in Jackbox for the PC because that's how they played it with everyone today. Like someone was on a laptop and it was through Steam. I'm like, okay. So we'll go from there. But other than that, thank you all so much. I love you all. Be safe. Be kind to each other. But most importantly, be kind to yourself.
And stay nerdy.
Sweet dreams. Love you guys so much. Take care now.